If we look back, learning was once a one way street. The teacher spoke, the students listened, knowledge was measured by how much you could recall in an exam. Over time, we realized that knowing was not the same as understanding, and so the evolution began. First came experiential learning, where learners didn't just listen, they did. They engaged in activities, role plays, and group projects that brought concepts to life. Then came case studies, drawing lessons from the real world, successes and failures, connecting theory to reality. But the real leap happened when we embraced business simulations, safe yet high pressure environments where learners could take decisions, face consequences, and their strategies without risking real world losses. Science backs this shift. Neuro linguistic programming, NLP, teaches us that long term retention thrives when we combine data with emotion. Numbers alone fade, but when we attach them to stories, challenges, and personal victories, they stick for life. That's why simulations are so powerful. They make us feel the weight of every decision. And here's the magic: simulations awaken both sides of the brain. The left brain analyzes the data, crunches the numbers, and crafts a strategy. The right brain dreams, innovates, and visualizes the possibilities. When both work together, learning moves beyond memory, it becomes transformation. One of the global leaders driving this transformation is Bob Mcdonald of Capsim. For decades, Bob and his team have pioneered cutting edge simulations that are used in top universities, corporates, and leadership programs worldwide. Their mission: to prepare learners for the fast changing, high stakes business world by giving them safe space to experiment, fail, adapt, and succeed. Today, in a world where adaptability is the ultimate skill, the work Bob and Capsim are doing is not just relevant, it is essential. And that's why I'm so excited to have him with us today to explore how simulation based learning is shaping the leaders of tomorrow. Welcome, Bob, and thank you so much for accepting my invitation and speaking to us. I'm so delighted to have you here. And let me jump into the whole host of questions that people want to know and people ask. So let me ask you the first question, Bob. In a world which is rapidly evolving with AI and automation, why do you believe that experiential learning is more critical than ever?
Well, first and foremost, Suman, thank you for inviting me here today. And on behalf of Capsim, I'm excited to be part of this discussion. You know, that's a great question. So, we're living in an age where information is really abundant, but experience is somewhat scarce. So, experiential learning, of course, bridges the gap between theory and practice. And here at Capsim, our business simulations allow learners to develop strategies, make dynamic decisions, and analyze outcome. And these are all skills that are essential in an AI inspired world. With AI provides tremendous opportunities to have knowledge, but the skill to be able to apply that knowledge strategically and effectively is more critical than ever before. So yeah, so I think that's you know really critical to have experiential learning more than ever right now.
Absolutely, Bob. And I've been observing your simulation platforms. Your you're adapting with the changing times. The simulation changes, and now I see AI has come into the simulator too. So it is really exciting times where the platform remains the same, but it adapts whatever is the need of the hour. So that seems fantastic. You've been with Capsim for many years, Bob. What inspired you to continue innovating in a field of business simulations?
Yeah, that's a really interesting question. So, I've had the privilege of working in education and educational technology for about 30 years now. And working at Capsim has been very rewarding, both professionally and personally. We have a fantastic team and company in terms of vision, of product development, and dedication to customer success. It's really a tremendous company to work for. And one of the things that's inspired me and inspired innovation is to see the transformative effects of the Capson business simulation on learners, whether it be in the corporate world or in the academic world. Uh, we're not just teaching strategy, we're nurturing leadership, we're developing resilience, collaboration, and critical thinking skills that facilitate career success. And as an educator in the educational world, helping others realize their outcomes, their dreams through growth is very much central to what Capson does and what I'm all about. So, it's been just a tremendous experience to be part of the Capson team over these last few years.
Thank you for sharing that, Bob. And if I may be a little indulgent here, I have loved being a part of this team too. I see, such a fantastic partnership in promoting the platform that you've created in India, and I find the need of it is growing by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, well, I very much appreciate it, and thank you for those kind words. And one of the things just with Capsum, and just to be sure, I didn't invent Capsum. There's been tremendous leadership. I'm standing on the shoulders of giants in this current role, so there's been a tremendous amount of institutional experience and wisdom by our executive leadership, by our product team, and such. But it's really important for to work collaboratively, much like our simulation, with our partners, with our institutions, with the corporations we support, to ensure that we're reaching the outcomes we want. The technology is important, but how you do it and the ethos that you bring to it is really important for effective execution. Tools are one thing, but actually the partnership and the human connections really help drive success for Capsum and also for our clients. So thank you for those very kind words.
Thank you, Bob.